The art of personalized fragrance is a quiet, intimate dialogue between memory, chemistry, emotion, and identity. And finding a signature scent is less about following trends than it is about listening deeply to how scent speaks on the skin and within the soul. Because a truly personal fragrance does not simply smell pleasant, but becomes an extension of presence, a silent language that lingers after words have faded. And at the heart of this craft lies the understanding that perfume is alive, shifting subtly with body chemistry, temperature, mood, and even the passing of time, transforming itself uniquely on each individual and making the same fragrance feel entirely different from one person to another. Welcome to Tercy's Fashion Channel, where style meets identity and elegance is personal. Here, we explore the art of fashion, beauty, and self-expression, uncovering the stories behind what we wear and how it reflects who we are. Stay inspired, refined, and uniquely you. Which is why the secret to discovering a signature scent begins not at the counter of a perfume shop, but within an awareness of oneself, one's rhythm, lifestyle, and emotional landscape. Scent families such as florals, woods, ambers, gourmands, citruses, and aromatics are not rigid categories but emotional territories, each carrying its own atmosphere and psychological tone. And when you learn to recognize how these families resonate with your inner nature rather than your immediate attraction, you move closer to a fragrance that feels innate rather than chosen, as florals may evoke openness and romance yet shift dramatically from airy to opulent. Woods may convey grounding and quiet confidence through notes of sandalwood, cedar, or vetiver, while ambers wrap the skin in warmth and sensuality, and citrus notes may sparkle with clarity and vitality, but often serve as fleeting introductions rather than lasting signatures unless anchored by deeper elements. The interaction between fragrance and body chemistry is perhaps the most elusive and profound aspect of personalization, because skin has its own scent, pH level, oil content, and warmth, all of which influence how top notes bloom, how heart notes unfold, and how base notes settle, meaning that a perfume cannot be judged on paper alone, nor even in the first few minutes on the wrist, but must be lived in, worn through hours, experienced in motion and stillness. As the dry down reveals the true character of the scent and its harmony with the wearer, and this patience is a crucial yet often overlooked part of the craft, as many people choose fragrances impulsively, mistaking an opening sparkle for lasting compatibility, when in reality a signature scent should feel comfortable hours later, blending so seamlessly with the skin that it becomes indistinguishable from one's natural aura. Personal style plays an equally vital role in this alchemy, as fragrance, like clothing, communicates identity, and just as a bespoke garment is tailored to proportions, posture, and movement, a personalized scent should mirror the way one presents themselves to the world, whether understated and minimalist, bold and expressive, soft and introspective, or refined and authoritative, and this alignment creates coherence. Ensuring that scent does not overpower or contradict, but enhances presence with quiet confidence, while layering techniques offer another secret dimension to personalization, allowing individuals to create something uniquely theirs by combining fragrances or using complementary products such as oils, lotions, or single-note perfumes to build depth and complexity. And when done thoughtfully, layering is not about excess but balance, using one scent to soften another, to add warmth, freshness, or longevity, much like adjusting fabric textures in an outfit, and this process requires intuition and restraint, as the goal is harmony rather than dominance, allowing each layer to support the whole rather than compete. Memory and emotion are inseparable from scent, and often the fragrances that feel most authentic are those that awaken something familiar yet unspoken, a childhood place, a fleeting moment, a feeling of safety or aspiration. And recognizing these emotional responses can guide the selection of a signature scent more accurately than any description or review, because fragrance imprints itself directly onto the emotional center of the brain, bypassing logic and speaking in sensations. Which is why the most powerful personal fragrances are not necessarily the most complex or expensive, but the ones that feel true, that evoke calm, strength, joy, or mystery in a way that feels natural rather than performative. The refinement of a personal aesthetic through fragrance also involves understanding context, as a signature scent does not need to be static, but can adapt subtly while maintaining a recognizable core, shifting in intensity or composition depending on season, time of day, or occasion, much like a wardrobe evolves while maintaining a consistent compiler identity. And this flexibility ensures that fragrance remains a living expression rather than a rigid label, allowing lighter interpretations for warmer days and deeper, more enveloping versions for cooler moments. If you enjoyed this journey with Tercy's Fashion Channel, we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, your signature style, or the scents and fashion moments that inspire you. Your voice shapes this community, so leave a comment and let's celebrate personal elegance together, all while preserving the emotional thread that defines the wearer's olfactory identity. Longevity and projection are often misunderstood in the search for a signature scent, as louder does not mean more memorable, and a refined fragrance often leaves a soft, intimate trail rather than announcing itself forcefully, creating an impression that invites rather than overwhelms. And this subtlety is a mark of sophistication, as the true secret lies in how a fragrance is discovered by others rather than imposed upon them, becoming a gentle signature rather than a statement of excess. Over time, wearing a personalized fragrance consistently allows it to become associated with one's presence in the minds of others, transforming it into a form of nonverbal recognition, where scent precedes memory and lingers afterward. And this is the ultimate achievement of a signature scent, not that it is admired in isolation, but that it becomes inseparable from the individual, an invisible yet enduring extension of identity. And the journey to this point requires curiosity, patience, and self-awareness rather than adherence to trends or marketing narratives, as true personalization emerges from experience rather than instruction. In embracing the art of personalized fragrance, one learns that scent is not something to be collected endlessly, but something to be understood deeply, refined slowly, and worn with intention, allowing it to evolve alongside the individual, reflecting growth, change, and continuity, until it no longer feels like something applied to the skin, but something that belongs there, as natural and expressive as a voice. And in this quiet mastery lies the secret that a signature scent is not found, but cultivated through attentiveness to self, respect for subtlety, and the willingness to let fragrance become a personal language spoken softly yet remembered long after the moment has passed. Thank you for spending this moment with Tercy's Fashion. If today's story inspired your personal style, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Let fashion be your signature, elegance your language, and confidence your lasting impression. Until next time, stay stylish and authentically you.